Afternoon, everybody. So, before we start, I want to ask you, what is the biggest problem you're facing right now? Sa house, especially, in finances. And there's one very, very big problem that comes up. If you look at over here, last April 2025, Meralco increased their prices by 6%. Last March 2025, Meralco increased their prices by 0.2 pesos. Last February 2025, etc. Meralco has increased their price over and over and over again. No? And the energy crisis in the Philippines is something that we have to talk about. Right? So who here has experienced a brownout before? Naka-brownout na sa bahay? Yes, everybody, right? So, here's a story of mine. I used to live in Bacolod. Nung pandemic, I stayed there. And while taking an exam, can you imagine the stress on my face nung suddenly nag-brown out? Tapos sabi sa quizzes, or sa quiz, your answers are not saved. Buti na lang may data. And I was able to save my answers. In Bacolod, for example, we experienced a brownout 3 to 5 times per month. No? And when I went to Manila, I was really shocked. Na one time per year lang yung brownout dito. Tapos 30 minutes lang yung brownout. In Bacolod, we had like 2-day brownouts, 1-day brownouts. So like, what is the problem with the Philippines electricity grid? Note that 31% of our energy mix is reliant on coal. And coal has a lot of problems. Due to its age, usually nagpa-brown out, yes. But is there a solution that we can find to this problem? We know there's renewable energy, no? But right now, renewable energy is not mature enough to handle today's energy mix. So today, I want to ask a question. What if we relied on nuclear energy? What if nga ba, nuclear powered yung Pilipinas? So, let's look at one very, very important example. Yung Bataan Nuclear Power Plant. So, noong 1960s, the Philippines sent researchers from the International Atomic Energy Agency. They spent $15 million to research a place in the Philippines that is appropriate for a nuclear power plant. They created 15 volumes of research. And they concluded na Napot Point in Bataan is the best location, as it is 18 meters above sea level, and they calculated that the nuclear power plant should survive 7.2 Richter scale earthquake. So, ayun, in 1976, balik tayo. In 1976, they hired Westinghouse, a company from the US, to build this power plant. They spent 1.1 billion hindi pesos, US dollars, to build this power plant. And furthermore, there were allegations of corruption. But according to the US Justice Department, wala naman, thankfully. However, in 1978, another group from the IAEA decided to visit the already built power plant. And sabi nila, hala, may problema. There are inactive faults. But note this, none of those experts are seismologists or volcanologists. Furthermore, their claims directly contradict another research conducted by Ibasco. So at this time, wala pang protest. However, in 1979, the 3 Mile Island disaster occurred in the United States. And that's when protests began to erupt. However, if you do some research, dozens of studies conclude that there are no casualties from this incident, even due to radiation. So, ayun nga, protests began to start, especially since this was the height of the Cold War. No? So, the Nuclear Free Philippine Coalition initially focused on stopping the BNPP. Furthermore, they pushed to stop US imperialism in the Philippines, specifically on US bases. So na-expand yung kanilang protest. Furthermore, 200 UP students marched from Manila to the US Embassy. So, ayun. Then, in 1986, Chernobyl disaster, the worst disaster in the history of nuclear energy. And ayun, si Bataan, not yet started. And there's 2 disasters na agad that caused this disaster. So 20,000 lives were lost due to a design flaw in the Chernobyl. But note this design flaw is not found on the Bataan nuclear power plant and has been since corrected. So yun, protests started expanding. But we have to ask ourselves, did Bataan nuclear power plant end because of the series of unfortunate events? So if you look at this, ito yung usually radioactive waste, di ba? It's a barrel with a warning sign, etc. But I want to break this misconception. Nuclear waste looks like this. No, ito, Dagamboy. It looks a lot like in Maganto, etc. But it actually looks like this. Large concrete plants that prevent any radiation from leaking out. In fact, yung fuel itself just looks like a metal rod. Hindi sa green ooze that comes out of these metallic chambers. So in 2011, no, when I was 6 years old, or whatever age you may be, the Fukushima disaster happened. No? It killed 20,000. It killed around 15,000 to 20,000 lives, mainly due to the tsunami and the earthquake. However, according to research, the Fukushima disaster itself at the nuclear power plant did not claim any lives. It was the radiation was able to be contaminated. And ayun, there's only one associated death to the power plant, which happened years after the disaster. So people locally used to call the disaster the Tohoku earthquake or the Tohoku tsunami. So why is it that we're so scared of nuclear power? So think about this. In a car, di ba? Kapag nasa aeroplano, when it's about to lift off, you all have to say our prayers. Right? Di ba? Or your loved ones are like, please, wag kang mamatay. But weirdly enough, the odds of dying on an airplane is significantly lower than the odds of dying in a car crash. To add more, the Bataan nuclear power plant, this is the Kori nuclear power plant, a twin power plant built in South Korea and has been operating for 40 years. Has no incidents. No. So, ayun. This is the main reason why I'm talking about nuclear energy. Kasi right now, we're really reliant on yung Malampaya gas field, which will run out in 2027 to 2030. Meanwhile, 30% is on coal. And as you can see, something this small is all that's required to create 11 megawatts. 1.5 tons or 1,500 kilograms worth of coal. And you can imagine, nuclear is also one of the lowest carbon forms of energy that we know. Okay, so let's focus on this. Why nuclear? Okay, so the problem with avoiding nuclear is that for every nuclear power plant avoided, we are building more coal plants. For example, in other countries, there are a lot of movements demolishing nuclear power plants. And what happens instead? Now, instead of more renewable energy gets created, more coal power plants get created. And that is a big problem. Because by 2050, we hope that the climate does not increase by 1.5 degrees Celsius. And climate change is a much more deadly sin compared to nuclear. So, as you can see here, the Philippines is in debt. So how can we afford nuclear power plants? Mahal na siya, di ba? But did you know, the Philippines already spends 50 million pesos per year to maintain the Bataan nuclear power plant. Furthermore, ayun, South Korea and other countries have a promise to provide financial and more importantly, technical assistance to us Filipinos. So ayun, Meralco sent 5 students to the US and China to study nuclear energy. We need to start talking about it. Kasi if you don't start talking about it, we won't be able to reach our net zero carbon emissions by 2050. So ito, coal, it releases fly ash that contains heavy metals, arsenic, lead, and mercury, which is actually more radioactive than nuclear power. And air pollution is a very big problem. In the US alone, 2,000 people died from air pollution due to coal plants. It happens slowly, it happens over time. And the death rates per unit of electricity production for brown coal, for coal, is around like 4,000 times higher than nuclear. And we have a lot of solutions to figure out waste disposal. And we still have to figure it out. Because due to the fear of nuclear energy, we lack research and innovation in that field. And by starting to accept nuclear energy, we can work on ways to improve its safety. I know, nuclear energy may seem scary. It is unsafe if not used, if not handled properly. But we need to do more research on nuclear energy in order to improve it. And the first thing we have to do is accept nuclear energy. Do not be afraid of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is not equal to the nuclear bomb. Those two are fundamentally different sciences. And I know a lot of you are mechanical engineers here. And to undermine the Filipino engineer is to undermine ourselves. And to undermine ourselves, we won't be able to improve energy in the Philippines. And climate change may take over. So the question I really want to ask you right now, or what I want you to do right now, is start talking about nuclear energy. Talk it with your friends, with your peers. No? Talk about climate change. What's really important is that we have to fight climate change. And by being afraid of nuclear energy, we are slowing down our progress towards a net zero carbon 2050. So overall, nuclear energy is, I believe, the most viable option towards a cleaner, greener, and safer future. So thank you. And for resources,